If I were to start dropshipping over again in 2024 completely from scratch, this is exactly how I would go about it. Now, before we begin, this is not going to be just some pitch on, yeah, you should do organic dropshipping, you should sign up below this video to my organic dropshipping program. No, this strategy is something completely different, which I've never talked about before, and it's a combination of a bunch of things from all the learnings me and my students have gone through in our roughly 7 years of dropshipping and making close to $100 million in between me and my clients. So I genuinely believe that back in the day, if I would have started dropshipping the way I'm about to show you, I would have literally made 10 times more money than I already did. So if you are planning to start dropshipping or you're thinking about getting started, this one strategy might be the one that makes or breaks your entire dropshipping career. So with that in mind, let's get started. Well, very first of all, you need to understand that the difference between where you are right now and where you want to be is a lack of skills. This means that there's no cheat code to success. So for example, a lot of people think that just because they have some money saved up, they should jump straight into paid advertisement. Well, reality is the platform which you use to make money doesn't really matter that much. Because what you need to understand is that if you are good at marketing, literally nothing matters. Organic is an amazing strategy, Facebook ads is an amazing strategy, Google ads, TikTok ads, whatever it is, you are going to be successful with any of them. This also works the opposite way. This means that if you're not good at marketing, nothing is gonna work. And this counts regardless of how much money you already have. So if I were to start from the very beginning, assuming I have no skills, I would choose the fastest way to get better at the necessary skills. So weighing up all the options between Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, I would choose none of them. And keep in mind, I have started out with Facebook ads and made well over 7 figures with it. However, I genuinely think that paid ads is not the ideal way to start dropshipping. Now, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely a time and a place for paid ads. However, I think that there's way better strategies out there for dropshipping regardless of how much money you have. Instead, I would do something called TikTok organic. And no, I'm not talking about just regular TikTok organic dropshipping. Because imagine a business model where you could literally make up to 6 figures a month, and in some scenarios even more, with virtually no risk except for your time. This is exactly what we call the Caesar walk strategy. You start out with TikTok organic dropshipping. So how it works is basically you order a product, film videos of that product, and attempt to go viral. And once you go viral, you're able to capitalize on all the attention you receive. And trust me, it absolutely prints. And I get it. It seems crazy to the typical person in dropshipping that they have to just generally film stuff by themselves, and it goes against what you initially expected, because most likely you thought that dropshipping is a passive income where you can basically chill on the beach, just look at your ads manager and see how much money you make, and that's basically it. Well, that's not reality. But trust me, starting out with filming videos and learning the skill of making amazing content is worth it. Because you are going to be so advanced with marketing that none of your future competitors will even be able to compete with you. And reality is, most of my students didn't think they're going to start this way. Filming videos was not what they had in mind when starting dropshipping, but they did anyways, and we have hundreds of people making way more than 10K profit a month. So here's the thing, I have compared my most successful students who started with paid ads versus the ones who started with organic. And the ones who started organic generally always have it easier later down the line because they just have a complex understanding of creating viral content. The goal with organic is learning marketing and basically going viral and making money. That is it. The ability to do this is proof to yourself that you are ready to move on to the next level. Now keep in mind, with organic alone, you can make 5 to 6 figures in profit per month, no problem, especially with the crazy margins it has, which is over 50%. However, there's another level to this, and I've genuinely never heard anyone explain this and understand the actual depth of this strategy. So basically what it is combining organic and paid ads together. Now hear me out. Most people think that they either have to choose one or the other or do some weird transition. But no, there's actually a very specific way to go about paid ads and organic, which is actually just completely crazy. Because you just need to realize that each of these business models, whether it's paid ads or organic, comes with their own set of unique problems. With organic, the problem that people generally generally have is just that there's a lot of wasted content and a lot of wasted time. Because you need to understand that with organic, just because you can make good videos doesn't mean you always go viral. Organic works very gradually, which means that if you post good content on a consistent enough time basis, generally around 1 to 2 weeks, you will gain traction and go viral. However, the reality of organic is, if you post 10 really good videos, in a lot of the cases, only one will go viral and make you a bunch of money, even though the others were perfectly fine. But the algorithm just needs volume to actually make you money. Now again, this means that there's a huge waste in videos. There was a good video which just didn't go viral. But now what if I told you there's a way to utilize these old creatives that were basically just being thrown away and just actually use them as efficient as possible, and every single video you make will double or triple, or in some cases even 10 times your return on investment. This is where paid ads come into play. Because you need to understand that with paid ads, the key to scaling and making sure that your winner never dies out is testing as many creatives as possible. Because it's actually not that crazy hard to find a winner if you pick the right product. However, what do you do when competition comes in? Because with paid ads, after finding a winner, the actual hard part is just keeping it alive. Even when competition comes in, just start stealing all of your stuff, and basically the ROAS starts to dip and you're losing traction. Everybody who made millions of dollars with Facebook ads or TikTok ads knows this. The secret to it is a shitload of creatives. And I literally have a student who is a prime example of this. His name is Rasmus, and he basically had a product which made him millions of dollars, but it died out like 15 times. Everything was doing great. It starts to die down. He keeps testing a shit ton of creatives. He just throws hundreds of videos on them, and one of them starts working again, and it picks up, and everything is great. And he's literally making like a couple $100,000 every single month for the last year straight. But most paid ads dropshippers struggle immensely with this because, one, they don't have a good eye for creatives, and second, they need to outsource them to creators who first need to receive the product, then film, then they do a bunch of revision, which takes so much time. And also finding these crazy good creators is virtually impossible and takes so many attempts. Now keep in mind, organic dropshippers have all of this down, and they already know how to make crazy amounts of content right off the bat without any problems. The strategy I'm proposing here goes something like this. First, you need to start testing a product that works on organic and on Facebook ads. The reason you want to do this is because the highest ROI product is going to work on both organic and paid ads. So basically, you're finding a product that already has proven concept on organic and you're pushing it onto paid ads. Obviously, it's very important to start out with organic and not paid ads. You cannot just flip the script here and start with paid ads and then push it onto organic. This is not how it works, because you're just going to burn through budget. And also, to make Facebook ads work, you need creatives in the first place, which you're going to be able to do if you just start with organic. And on top of that, you're going to be posting videos on organic and you're going to see which one is performing the best. So you basically don't have to guess anymore if the product and the creative is good. You just see, all right, this one went viral. This means this is good. This one went viral and also made me sales. This means that this is amazing. So you literally take out the guessing out of the equation. Okay, so now after you find this product, which works on both platforms, you're gonna want to order it and then go all in terms of making creatives. So this is basically where the organic skill you learned in the past comes into play. And no, you can't just skip the steps and jump straight into it. Because if you do your creatives and they're not on par, you're basically just wasting a bunch of money trying to test shitty creatives that aren't gonna work. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this product and film as much as humanly possible. And the power of this strategy is that since your product has proof of concept on organic, you literally don't need to care when it goes viral, because every single one of your videos, which actually is good, can be repurposed on Facebook. And of course, since it has proven concept, it will also go viral organically. So with this strategy, you're going to be able to be as efficient as possible, because you can negate the worst parts about TikTok organic while being able to do the most important thing with Facebook ads, which is testing a shitload of creatives. Now, obviously, it sounds easy and you're probably hyped, but don't get ahead of yourself. Doing all of this is genuinely not easy whatsoever. You need a multitude of skills in order for this to work. And this is exactly what we're going to be able to help you with. The very first skill you're going to need is picking perfect product, which not only work with organic or paid, but both. Number 2 is how do you actually create content that is gonna go viral? And number 3 is how do you turn the virality into paid virality? Because just going viral doesn't always equal money. And just so you understand what this means, per million views you get, you're gonna make anywhere between $100 and $60,000 with only organic. 60K on million view video is insane, but that's the top we've ever seen. We've seen videos have 100 million views and make less than $1,000 because you can go viral the wrong way. And this is what we're going to teach you. Not only going viral, but going viral for the right reason, for making your product look good and making sales off that. And then we're going to show you exactly how to transition all of that onto Facebook and TikTok ads. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be a bunch of problems you're going to face, but we've already solved all of them. We know what to do when you're shadow banned. We know exactly what to do if something doesn't work. We know if the product is the issue, if the store is the issue, if the algorithm is the issue, if the videos are the issue, if your account is a problem. And then when it comes to the ads part, we also know how to get around blocks, how to scale there, how to test everything the right way without just burning through a bunch of money. Now, don't get me wrong. It's possible for you to do this by yourself, but I promise you, it's gonna take you years. And we've mastered this entire process. Everybody who joins our program and actually does what we tell them makes money. This is just reality. We've proved it time and time again with all the case studies we have on the channel, with Mikey again, with Costify, with all these people where we documented the journeys of them and just show you how we turn unsuccessful people into making ridiculous amounts of money. If you want to be part of it, you can click the link below, sign up for a call, and we will see if it's a good fit.